Soundbytes. Quick clips, long-term learning.
Okay, next case, we have a healthy woman in her 30s who the day before her ER presentation went to get acupuncture done on the left side of her back, and she came in with chest pain and shortness of breath. So what sort of scan are we doing here, and how do you get this image? What's the technique?
Yeah, so we'll normally take the ultrasound probe. You can use the curvilinear or you can use the vascular
Yeah, linear.
probe.
So using the linear in this case, you can tell by the footprint up at the top, but either one will work.
And you're looking for the main thing we do when we do a fast exam and we look at the lungs is for lung sliding, which is essentially you want to make sure that the lung is sliding along the chest wall, and there's a certain artifact that we find, a certain image per se, that bright white stripe that's down about halfway across the screen there is normally where we'd expect to see lung sliding. And normally we look for something commonly called ants on a log, or this shimmering effect of those 2 points meeting in the lung and sliding creates this movement or shimmery effect along that line that we're looking for.
Yeah, good. So yeah, the parietal and the visceral pleura should be attached to each other, and when that happens, with respirations, you should have that shimmery kind of lung sliding appearance of the pleural line here. So this is the pleural line, this hyperechoic line here, and as we're looking at it, you don't really see that ants on a log pattern or anything, right? So it kind of looks more or less static. So what are some other ways that we can evaluate the movement on ultrasound?
So then, to go off this, we would normally put the ultrasound in M mode and take a look at the movement over time between those structures.
Yep, so this M mode, like you said, is movement over time. X-axis here is time, and then movement along this line that we're setting. So about halfway down here, we have where our pleural line is, and then usually we have a change in the M mode pattern kind of when we hit that pleural line. How would you describe this finding here, though?
So this is concerning because this is something we call a barcode sign, where we're not noticing a large difference between that delineation line. Normally we expect to see something like a beach sign or,
Seashore.
Effect, and we notice a difference between movement happening within the lung sliding and the more static chest wall. But here we're getting this barcode sign because there's static activity globally between the two structures over time.
Yeah, exactly. So this is really kind of showing no movement throughout, and typically you get that seashore sign, where right here then you get kind of the stippled kind of beach appearance down below, but you have these repeating horizontal lines kind of all throughout. That's called the barcode sign, or stratosphere sign, sometimes people call it. Here's another example of that. You can see the bright pleural line here, and really not a significant change in the movement pattern. So what would you be concerned about? What diagnosis?
For this patient, especially given the mechanism of potential injury, a pneumothorax.
So one other thing that we can find in a pneumothorax is this finding here, where we're looking at the pleural line. Now here it's a little bit more superficial than the previous image, but we can see part of the pleural line here between the rib space, and then we see the pleural line as it continues this way. And we see actually a little bit of movement on the right-hand side. So we have some lung sliding and some not lung sliding on the same pleural space. So this is called the lung point. And this is the area basically where the pneumothorax has separated from the chest wall, and those two layers of the parietal and the visceral pleura have separated, and there's air between them.
Okay.
So this is pathognomonic for a pneumothorax here.
Okay.
And then to show a good example of appropriate lung sliding, this is a different rib space where the lung is still adhered to the chest wall, because this was not a complete, 100% pneumothorax. This is an example of normal, good lung sliding through here with the breath.
Soundbytes. Quick clips, long-term learning. This soundbite is a shorter, digestible segment taken from our monthly Soundcheck podcast. For the full episode, check out the podcast on YouTube at youtube.com/MedStar Emergency Physicians or visit mepsono.com.